Well, everyone, I apologize for the delay, and thanks to Whitjay for sending me an invite. 17 laps in, I do apologize yet again, but this is Contested Speed, this is AM3, I am Deathstorm, and currently I am on my own tonight, because my cohort is actually not here with me, so I'm on my own. Mr. E. Warren isn't here. Just to fill in a little bit quickly, 2 incident reports from last week. One was for requests for removal of time penalties, which was denied by the stewards, as well as an incident involving BK, and I believe it was Red Mask, and that resulted in a 5-1 against BK, but it changed nothing in the final results, therefore everything stayed the same with the podium from last week. Again, thank you, Woodjoe, for getting me into the party here. Just getting the lay of the land. It looks like the battle is for the lead currently between BK and IRL Shane behind. Tin Man sitting in third. Kryptonic flag goes a 136.3, sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix so far. Again, I apologize for being late. It is 11 laps to go, but hey. You just got home right now? So did I. Just get in the way of the land here to see what we got going on here. Right now it's BK P1, IRL Shane P2, Tin Man P3, Seanboy P4, Kryptonic P5, Captain Tito's teammate P6, Red Mask P7, Raptors P8, Whitjay P9, Arkaka P10, Swifty P11, and Severe Scott rounding out the runners in P12 with Axie Boy and Karsten DNFing this event. Going into tonight, I believe BK had a 21-point lead going in. So as it sits right now, if he were to finish P1 or P2, I think, P1 or P2, with Sean Boy sitting in 4th, BK will become the AM3 champion for Season 11 here at AM3 Contested Speed. But he's got a little ways to go. He's got IRL Shane the Reserve and the McLaren behind him. And Tin Man is further ways back. Sitting in P3, he's almost 8 seconds adrift as the leader here. As we go on board here with BK, the championship leader, who's also the leader of the race. We also have the cars coming out in Sector 2. Who is it? It's Severe Scott going into the end of Sector 2 there. Getting that Williams right away, and then away he goes. Again, thank you for being patient. I can't stress that enough tonight. But hey, a short screen is better than no screen at all, so BK's going through the double left here. IRL Shane sitting a half a second back. We'll see what he gets to do in the back straightaway here, since this is going to be the battle on track currently. Everybody else is kind of evenly spread apart. So yeah, let me go through some of the particulars here since I have a free moment. And BK goes defensive as IRL Shane goes along the outside. We're going to stay on board with this battle here. But yeah, BK is the championship leader with 253. Sean Boy is 232. So that's a 21-point lead. So all he needs to do for the going into the final race is outbeat Sean Boy by 6 points, and he wins the AM3 championship, because then 27 points is out of reach. And as it says, 25 and 12 obviously is 13, so yeah, that'll end that. But Chambly sitting P2 in the standings with 232. Then there's a distance back to Gru, who's not here tonight, with 154. Sitting in fourth is Red Mask with 112. Captain America's P5, 109. Witch is P6, 105. Tin Man is P7 with 102. 8 is Arcaco at 61. 9 is Severe Scott with 58. And rounding off the top 10 is Raptors with 50. As we already know as well, Haas has clinched the Constructors Championship. They have a 485 to 235 lead over Red Bull. And then a distant third to that is McLaren 176, Aston Martin 130, or AlphaTauri 152, Aston Martin 153, Ferrari 112, Alfa Romeo 83, Williams 78, Alpine 74, and Merck rounding out the table with 71. But yeah, that is the lay of the land thus far here in round 17, the penultimate lap here at Contest of Speed, as Shane tips the back of BK, and he goes a little bit sideways, but he's corrected. IRL Shane does stay behind him, so he's still sitting there, and Tin Man's still sitting there in P3. Going into tonight, also the podium predictions. I know Mr. E. Warren, I believe he had, let me double check, I just want to see what he had, because he's not going to be here. He's got BK winning, Krypton P2 and Chambly P3. I, on the other hand, have Krypton, BK, and Tin Man. But Kryptonic's in the top 5, so yeah, now he's sitting in 4th. He just passed Chambly. But I also have BK and Tin Man in the podium, so I have 2, he's got 1. So if it stays like this, I extend it as IRL Shane does the overtake. He's going to go Rick on the outside. Going into the final corner. BK's going to have the inside here. BK holds on to the lead, but the switchback. Mercedes is in the lead. IRL Shane with a brilliant move on the outside with the switchback. Takes over the lead with 7 laps to go here at Shanghai. BK sitting in P2, Tin Man P3. As I mentioned before, all BK has to do is score 6 more points than Chambly, and BK can clinch tonight. BK sitting in 2nd, which is 18. Chambly sitting in 5th, which is 10. That will be enough to clinch the driver's title tonight there, Cam. And as for Mr. E. Warren, he's going to be very sad if IRL Shane wins. BK's 2, Tin Man's 3, because I have 2 in their exact positions. So I could extend this all the way to the final round in Brazil, which would be absolute scenes for the podium predictions in the AM3 commentary booth. Krypton's P4, Chambly's P5. Captain Tito is starting to close in a little bit. He's only 2 seconds to dress, P6. Red Mask is a fortnight away from that battle, P7, and he's the only one with a penalty. Raptors is P8, with JP9, Arcaca P10. Swifty P11, Severe Scott rounding out the field, P12. We're not hoping that there, Cam. No, we're not hoping that. We're gonna have enough drama as it sits in the booth with our podium predictions next week at this pace. BK is going to have DRS going down the front straight. Is he going to have enough room and enough time? He's going to have to go and stay behind IRL Shane. And he's going to try to dive it up on the inside. This is going to be a brilliant move on the inside, but no, he's going to keep it behind him for now. That House is looking to make a move somewhere, but that Mercedes perfectly safe. sitting on the P1 for the time being. I mean, yeah, but it's still, at this pace, Chambly would need a podium to extend its average out. Yeah, Chambly would need a podium for with BK to finish P2. Chambly would need third. Because that's only a 3-point gap instead of 8 or 6 rather. Tin Man still sitting in P3. Kryptonic Swing is holding on. He's on those medium compound tires. They're going to start dying off soon, I would imagine. Those 8-lap old medium compound tires. While those hards are going to start firing them very nicely, those mediums are going to die off. Tin Man's going to have a little bit of a really very, very shortly. And, oh, Captain Tito in that Ferrari over there. He's making a look at the half of Chambly. This might be one of those tracks that Chambly just doesn't like because he seems to be struggling tonight. Again, I missed Charlie, so I don't know who was where and what. As we are now with 5 laps to go here in Shanghai. Captain Tito is looking to make a move into the top 5, and this would be Ferrari's, one of Ferrari's better nights here if they were to do that, a double top 5 for Ferrari. Tin Man over there sitting in P3, he's still 8 seconds adrift. That gap from Kryptonic Swag though is starting to close up. It's down now to 1.2. Ferrari's looking fast, and he looks like he's going to make a move any moment. As we go back to the front of the pack in the lead here, BK is still 5/10 and closing to IRL Shane behind. We're going to open up the telemetry, and BK's looking on the outside of the move. The Mercedes is going to hold the inside. BK's looking. BK is looking on the inside there, and he's not going to have it. He's going to have DRS, so he don't have ERS left at this point. Either one of them do. One's about 14. BK's using whatever he has left. He's about to pull on the outside. Going in the run, he's looking like he's going to try to switch back, but IRL Shane's playing good defensive driving there. He's holding off that inside line. BK's going to hold off into second with 4 laps remaining here at Shanghai. But this track is one of my favorites. I've actually liked this track ever since I started playing Formula 1 games. I know it's not a fan favorite or a driver favorite, but it's a Dutch fan favorite, so hey! As IRL Shane goes a little wide there, opens up the gap a little bit for BK to close in to the double right here. Well down the 4th Street straight, BK loses the back end. Holy crap! As Kryptonic Swag is also 8/10 away from Tin Man there, going through the same circuit. But we're going to return our attention back to the leading battle here. BK is closing in now on IRL Shane. He's 6/10, 7/10. It's going to stay neutral for another lap or so here. So we're going to go back to Kryptonic Swag and Tin Man for third, rounding out the podium position. 8/10, and it's closing, but it's not going to be soon enough. Tin Man's going to hold on to the hairpin, and he's going to get better traction out of it. As we have a spinner in the second sector, it is Red Mask. He's been having well of the time. Wherever he goes again, those tires are way too hot for him, and he's at the worst spot of the track to do it. And this is probably the reason why a lot of people don't like this track. If you spin it there, you're not going to get the tires cooled off for a little while. Alcantara's sitting up there in P9 in the Alpine, so that's a good drive from him. It looks like he had a spinner in turn 1. It is Kryptonic Swang. Oh my goodness. Tin Man takes P3 back. But we're going to go back up to the lead because it started to close. It is now 0.3 of a second as we're heading into the short shoot here. Sean Boyd is looking at the back of Kryptonic Swing as well after that spin out of the carousel turn there. But the leaders are already past the lap car. I think that's Severo Scott. No, it's not Severo Scott. Who is that lap car? It is, oh no, that's not a lap car, that's Tin Man. Wow, what was I thinking a lap car for? Red Mask has retired with just a couple laps to go. He could have kept it on the track and he could have kept the point out of it. Instead he just retires the point. As we are going to the battle here for the lead with 2 laps to go, only a half a second separates the two. BK is looking to clinch this Drivers' Championship tonight, it looks like. But yeah, they're pulling out the 2.5 seconds on Tin Man, so now the gap is already up to 10 seconds just about. As he is looking to go on the outside of Whitjay, as Whitjay looked like he just spun, oh, I thought he just spun it. But yeah, Whitjay, oh no, that was Red Mask. That was Red Mask's car that got in the way there at the end of Sector 1, so that was kind of unfortunate for Tin Man there. But IRL Shane is looking to go into the short shoot for the penultimate time. He is still in the lead here. And BK is going to have 2 more helpings of some DRS down this straight here and 1 more down the front straight here tonight at Shanghai. And Tin Man, or no, they both don't have DRS to burn, so BK is going to have to get either lucky or force IRL Shane into a mistake, which I don't think is going to happen. But the battle for P5 now is intensifying here with Captain Tito and Sean Boy. Captain Tito's looking like he's going to have... Oh my god! Shane just got a time penalty. As long as BK and Sean Boy is going to hold it on the outside, he's going to have better traction out of the penultimate corner. But Captain Tito's going to try to fight this. He's going to have it. What a move by the Ferrari into the top 5. Captain Tito over Sean Boy there, P6. And Captain Tito is going to have DRS down the front straight. That's going to all but seal it. Stick the Drivers' Championship into the coffin. BK, as long as he comes around for the final time here tonight, not only going to win the AM3 Championship, but win this race in China as well. As IRL Shane is going to try like ever to get away, but I don't think it's going to happen now. All BK has to do is literally just sit there, not spin out the last couple of corners, and he is going to win here tonight. But IRL Shane is going to try to make a run for it. BK is already doing some bobbing and weaving. He's doing that probably in celebration. I can see what he's doing in the, probably what he's going to be doing in the podium interview that's going to be coming momentarily. But IRL Shane's coming out of the hairpin for the last time here tonight. Coming through the final corner, he's going to win it on track. But with that 3-second time penalty, BK is going to cross the line, win the race here in China, and win the AM3 Championship, and does it in style by wrecking. BK is going to win. IRL Shane's going to be P2. Tin Man the Rowdy on the podium for P3. And I extend the podium predictions to next week to China at the dismay of Eve Warren when he finds out. Krypton P4. Sean Boy's going to come back and fight for P5. Captain Tito P6. Raptors is going to come through the final corner for P7. Which is right behind him though, so this one's not just over yet. But Raptors is going to come across P7. He's going to come across the line now. P7 with JP8. Arkaka is going to be P9, and Swifty is going to hold on for a point here with no front wing at all. But Swifty's going to hold off for P10, Severe Scott P11, Red Mask is P12, Axie Boy P13, and Karsten P14. But at the end of the day, absolute insanity there the last couple of laps. But BK is your AM3 champion for Season 11. I am glad I was able to catch the end of that at least. The game gives driver of the day to Sean Boy, and I'm not going to argue because, again, I wasn't here for quali. So, we'll go with that as we wait here for the podium. But yeah, Sean Boy, or not Sean Boy, BK there, taking his top step onto the podium. Too bad there's no way we could do donuts for a championship like it is in the co-op and the regular season mode. But the Haas finally getting the Drivers' Championship lock after getting the Constructors about a month ago. Again, your final results here in Shanghai. BK in the Haas P1. IRL Shane reserving P2. Tin Man P3. Kryptonic Swang P4. Shawboy P5. Captain Tito P6. Raptors P7. With JP8. Arkaka P9. Swifty P10. Severe Scott P11. Red Mask, Axie Boy, and Carson DNFing P12, P13, P14 respectively. And which I just appreciate you getting me on at all at this point. So let me get the podium in for an interview. IRL Shane. BK, I need you to get on there, bud, if you can. IRL Shane. Tin Man. But absolute ecstasy over there in the Haas garage. There's IRL Shane. I gotta get BK in here if I can. I would like to get the AM3 champion if I can. There's Tin Man. There's our second podium. Let's see if I could get Mr. BK here. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, let's see if I have BK added. So, while I wait for BK, Tin Man, I got some questions for you, bud.
Oh, Lord.
As you guys know, ahead of time, a couple days ago, even tonight, we were scrambling. I'm just glad I was able to get in and catch at least the end. Once again, you, sir, have extended my podium prediction battle with E-Warren another week. And it becomes winner take all in Sao Paulo. So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
But yeah, tell me a little bit about your race there, sir.
Well, mainly just came out or started on the mediums and just hoped for either an early safety car and go to the hards or a really late one and then just go to hard again and then switch to mediums. I wasn't really sure what my strategy was going to be. I was just playing it as I went and just see whatever happens, happens. I noticed my qualifying was actually decent. Didn't expect to do that, so I figured,
Well, yeah, congratulations yet again, sir. Bringing that AlphaTauri there into
21st podium.
Hey, 21st. At least now you can get it to drink.
Yeah, now I can drink in cars.
But yeah, congratulations, sir. And I'm gonna go jump into the status quo a little bit. I'm gonna go to our race winner on track, but P2 after penalties. IRL Shane. What I caught when I caught getting into the stream, you were
Hmm.
battling with BK. Was that pretty much the status quo for the entire race, battling up at the front with him?
Um, I was very surprised by my quali lap, getting on second and then dropping to third. I had a good start, ended up third, but then a Ferrari. I was following BK and a Ferrari, but the Ferrari in front of me spun, and then I had to catch 7/10, I think it was, to get in the DRS of BK. So I used a lot of ERS to do so, and once I got in there, I was just following along. Um, it was I enjoyed the race a lot. It was very nice fighting BK. And I came into this race thinking I was gonna spin because Shanghai is a very hard track for me in the past. So, but then when I wasn't spinning, I thought I might go for it since I was on level pace with BK, and if BK allows me to say it, I think I might have had better pace than him, if that's allowed to say. Um,
Fair enough.
but yeah, I went with straight line speed, and I think you could see that because once it was 6, 7 tenths on the back straight, he couldn't overtake. If it was less than that, he was there or down my inside. Um, Yeah, no, I'm glad to take this win on track, and very unfortunate that crossplay has these lag spikes because that's what caused me the penalty.
I was gonna ask you what exactly caused it because I was in the middle of the dagger overtake, so to speak, between Tito and Sean Boy.
Yeah, no, I turn into the corner, and as I'm turning in, I get a lag spike, so I just go straight. I stop turning in, go straight, just to be sure that nothing happens. And when my screen is back, I am going straight. But I didn't want to lose the position to BK, so I kept the throttle down and took the penalty on the chin and
Well,
try and get it removed after the race.
well, then I'll be seeing that later on, and hopefully this week, as far as penalties are concerned, are a lot better than last week. You guys were relatively clean. There was only the one with BK and Red Mask, and then there was only a time penalty removal request, which was very good for AM3, and I'm grateful. So I'll be looking forward to seeing that. And again, congratulations. P2 is pretty much secure at this point. But with that, we are going to go over. And you could finally let a breath out there, BK, because you just clinched the Drivers' Championship. Congratulations, sir.
Let's go. Finally, man. Finally. Yeah.
I was looking forward to the gloves coming off. Again, Jay finally got me into the lobby, and I was able to watch a little bit. A little bit's better than nothing. But tell me a little bit about your race. I know you said Krypton was absolutely lights out in qualifying like usual. But the battle from on your end with Shane, tell me about it.
Yeah. I mean, well, where do you want to start? Quality or the battle with Shane?
Well, both doesn't matter.
Um. Yeah. I mean, like Krypton was just super quick in quality as usual, and I was surprised. I only did 2 runs, and like my first run was pretty solid through the first 2 sectors, and I just somehow found 3 sectors through like the long, 3/10 of a second on like the long right hander before the straight.
Okay.
My second run, and that's where I found all my time, and I was shocked to be starting at the front. But yeah, the start of the race was pretty chill. I had Tito on my behind for a good amount of laps, and then like Shane said, he spun out. So I was like, okay, I should be safe here. And then Shane was quickly on my back again, and then yeah, like I just really enjoyed the battle with Shane. He's super respectful as you would expect anybody in COS to be. But yeah, it was a really fun battle, and honestly, that the time penalty he got, it looked like the same on my screen. He was on track, and then he was just off the track, and I was like, oh, what the heck? There's a leg spike there, and then just looked up and noticed he got a penalty. So really unfortunate for him. I feel he definitely had the pace on me, like he said. He was a little bit quicker. I had a little bit more of a hot lap setup. It wasn't super great in the race, but yeah, no, he was quick. He definitely deserved that win today. So I hope for his sake he gets that penalty removed, because I know it sucks to lose a win to a penalty, but if it doesn't get removed, I'll gladly take the great fortunes that came my way.
Either way, to be honest with you, with Chambly finishing where he did, whether you finished second or won the race, you did win the Drivers' Championship regardless. You only needed 6 points as an advantage.
Yeah.
So, again, congratulations, sir. You could kind of just take a victory lap around Sao Paulo next week, and that will be the finale for you guys. But in the booth with Mr. Warren, and he's not going to like this, gloves are off, pal. One more to go. It is on, winner take all in the booth prediction.
I will say the battle for P4 is still on, because I'm doing points myself right now, and I just took P4 in the championship as well.
Yes, P4 is on the cards. Gru's pretty much locked in the P3, but you, Red Arrow, Red Mask, it's P4 is the play for. And I'll be looking forward to watching that next week. But I have nothing else for you, gentlemen. Congratulations on the podiums. Congratulations on your Drivers' Championship, BK. For the aforementioned 3 gentlemen for AM3, this is Deathstorm. We will see you tomorrow for XP2 at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 8 over in the UK. And then you'll see AM2, hopefully on time this week, Cam Cough Cough, featuring yours truly, whoever decides to reserve up into AM3 if needed, but featuring all the AM2 gentlemen tomorrow night here at Shanghai. 9 it will be 9 o'clock this time, not 9:30, not 9:45, but 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. But with that, good night here from COS and good night here from China. We'll see you guys next week.